Moloyo to wi wach sukari ka jopur bende be yudane na kothe mabeyo ma ginyalo pidho mondo mi koro kelnegi yuto makare. Korka japur Niang' kaunti ma Kisumu kotele kanyo kod migosi Richard Ogendo onyiso mor mokalo kaluwore kod okang' ma bende migawo no osekawo e duoko geno jopur Niang' kaachiel kod jopur mamoko. Monyane loso e boma ma Kisumu.
Thank you very much for realizing that our sugarcane farmers for a long time have been suffering due to price volatility challenges. When the prices are very volatile, it translates to the income that gives the farmers. We want to thank you because you've come up with a permanent policy solution by directing that this price stabilization framework be developed. I actually came into office when the work was halfway done, and my work was to fast-track the task force to complete the assignment. The task force has worked very hard, and I want to commend them for the good job. We have also worked hard to support you, the task force, and today we are proud to launch this report here in Kisumu. So thank you, task force. Thank you, members. Our work now, from where we sit, is to ensure that the recommendations in that framework are being implemented to the latter, so that next year at the same time when we sit here, we'll be celebrating the achievements that we have done in the sugar industry. As also the DG for AFA, I want to assure you that we handle more crops than sugarcane. I think this morning, before we started discussing, we had an appointment with another directorate called Food. All of us are looking happy because we've had breakfast. We will work with you to support the other commodities also, so that much as we are also producing sugarcane, you are also food secure. So from where I sit, I think that is how we will work, because a farmer is very much integrated, and we will work
of the sugar industry out. So I'm not going to stand here and recite them. We have given the report. He had asked us to do what was really needed to be done. And I also want to thank the DG, Beatrice Nyamwamu, for managing this process toward the end. And she did it with grace and with courage and strength. And for that, I'm really grateful. Now, but most importantly, after that, I want to thank the farmers, because the farmers opened their homes to us. They took us into their fields, at least for those of us who went to the fields, because we went to Kwale, we went to Nyando Valley, we went to Transmara, and we went to all those other places. And we spoke with the farmers, and we saw how they lived, and we saw the farms, and how most of those places are degraded. Now, this report is, I hope, at least from where I am, is completely farmer-centric. It addresses the problems of the farmer as much as we could find it. Is it possible that we could have missed something? Yes, and let me give you an example of that we could have missed. We didn't know that the surprise side, that is what has happened today, that there's going to be a war between Russia and Ukraine. And so we know now the surprise side is more expensive than we thought in terms of oil. That's gasoline and everything else that you can imagine. So, but I want you to know this. No matter how this report comes out and it's interpreted by most people, in my heart, and at the heart of the Cabinet Secretary and everybody else involved in this process, there was only one element that here mattered. That was the farmer. The farmer. And those who I met, and I spoke with quite a few number of times, they know that is exactly how I feel about the farmers, and I spoke about the farmers with courage and strength. Now, I didn't do this alone. I did it with a lot of other people. There were two cabinet, but there were two groups. One was in coffee, one was in the sugar. So let me introduce the task force.
Ile muhimu ni kuhakikisha kwa sekta hiyo kuna competition. Liberalizing the sector to ensure there is competition. Competition. At the farming level, there is already a lot of competition. Now I'm talking about competition at the milling level. That also helps in improving prices, isn't it? when you ensure there is competition. And I'm happy there are many people investing in this sector. Even today we are going to open a factory in the Kisi, sugar factory. What is that saying? The sector is viable. Why are people putting in money and putting up factories if the sector is not viable? I know there is another factory that opened up in the Maasai land, in Kirigori, that zone where it's opening up, and other places. So there is expansion. There is expansion. That's why I'm saying it is viable. It is actually, looking at last year and the other year, it is one of the value chains that contributed to the growth of the agriculture sector. Tea and sugarcane farm. They are the ones who contributed. When some of the other subsectors stagnated, horticulture, tea, coffee a little bit. Coffee is just coming back. It's not reached there yet. But it was basically tea, horticulture, and the sugarcane farm that contributed to the growth. Now that growth has translated into earnings. Sindio? Growth haina maana kama iongezi pesa kwa mfuko. Kwa hivyo, we welcome more investment in the subsector. We want to make the sector competitive by inviting more investment in the subsector to bring more competition, so that farmers can also be calling the shots. Why not? Why not? Kama nimelima yangu na ulipi mimi vizuri, nasema wewe kwenda. Sindio? We restore a healthy balance. But we value all players in the subsector. Even as I say that, I'm not saying there's anybody who is not useful at all. People who are putting money must also get their returns. Everybody. That's why I was saying restoring fairness, ensuring there is fairness, there is fair play in the subsector, so that all the players benefit, so that the sector grows. Every player who comes in, there's something he's bringing in. Bringing in his money, he's bringing in his technology. That's very important. Investments are important. But even the farmer who is farming is also an investor. Is it farming investing? Yes. So there are people who view investors, they think investor must be of a certain color. Mimi nikija niseme I'm an investor, you look at me twice. That is not how it is supposed to be. Investor is somebody with capital, either his own or borrowed, who wants to put in some investment.
Nyinga en Samuel Ogola Bonyo, and Jacob Mar Chemila Growers Company. Ajapur mane Chemelele zone, bende atimo transport, pur bende an gitingi ni mapuro ne jopur. Koro atimo mago duto te. Koro
romo mane ubedo go kawuono e report mane chiwo en paro mane minyalo golie kotenore gi weche ma wacho kotenore gi pur mar niang'.
Romo ma waromo go kawuono wan gi mor ahinya kalore gi gima ne minister obiro yawo kawuono, nikech report ni en report mane jogi wuotho kuom jopur ma wane mane wachiwo ripodego, dho ni pod ok wasome te mondo wane kata ka nitie kuonde moko ne ok otimore maber, but en report mane oa kuomwa kaka jopur. Gimomorowa ni minister mar agriculture oseng'eyo kaka pur mar niang' chalo, kendo ng'eyo gi problems ma jopur mar niang' nigodo. Gimomora godo en ni otemo nyiso jopur mane nitie kata gi stakeholders duto te ni japur mar niang' is more important stakeholder than any other, nikech ka onge puodho ma ng'ato pure niang' to ok nyal ger factory ma yor niang' mirego. Omiyo japur nyaka mi priority mokwongo. Mar ariyo, owacho wan jopur ni niang', pur mar niang' nigo ohala, kik mondo jomoko neg chunywa no ohala onge. En go ohala, ong'e ni nitiere mana cartels moko monindo piny mana mondo mi ogo jopur piny, ka gene ma giyuto to japur mawuon gima irego godo sukari to onge gima yudo. To wacho wane according to report mane owuok ni japur dhi neno maber kendo akwayo jogo amacha chuny kata tho kuom puro niang'. Iduoguru mondo upur niang' nikech niang' nigo ohala. An onyuola e niang', ka niang' ema ne opuonjago, makoro sane an gi higni mang'eny mase retire. To an be tij niang' ne matiyo. Niang' ka japur opuro niang'e maber, mong'ad niang'e ne sa maber, moreg niang'e no kae to chule sa maber, ekonomi mar japur nyalo bedo maber matamre gi nono. Mane mopuonjo godo nyithindo. Gima osebedo ka nego chuny jopur en ni ka wasemiyo jowa gi niang' morego to giuso sukari, koro ok chuli ka koro sani wan jo chemel pod wadwaro payment mar last year dwe mar 7 nyaka dwe mar 10 pod ok ochulwa. Kichako kendo this year dwe mar 2 nyaka dwe mar 4 ka jo factory chung pok ochulwa. Koro in japur kama gite pok iyudo to in to ne setiyo kata ka en niang' mane loso gi pesa mar gowi to jogowi ka jo banko kung'e mano ni chemel pok ochuli. Gin ging'e ni kaka ne winjoru nyaka chul. Mane momiyo wakwayo ni public mails mondo jatelo one gima onyalo timo, nikech nitiere jomoko ma they are very comfortable gik matimore. Ok ne lit ma japur neno en obet kanyo puro niang', kosemiye niang', koserego kouso, pesa ok ochul japur, ok ochul transporter, ok ochul kata ne other creditors. Koro pesa gi dhi kanye? Mane gima chandowa.
Report ni tije maduong' en kelo haki ne jopur mar niang', mar ng'iyo ni japur mar niang' oyudo haki ne sama ichule niang'. Kendo wach maduong' kendo mochako ng'iyo en ni ka dipo ni pesa ma japur niang' olwar ahinya, to nitie pesa mar fund moro mabiro bedo mabiro compensate japur mar niang' kuom lal mare no. Report no bende golo ayanga linkages manitie kind county government gi national government kuonde ma gipogore gi kama giriwore, mondo jopur kik bed confused ni ng'ati mang'o e sector. Koro wamor ahinya kendo warwako Mheshimiwa Peter Munya, to koro gima moro go jopur mogik nowacho ni en support Raila Amolo Odinga maneno ka piny okethore. Koro wang'eyo ni mondo tije gi odhi mbele nyaka jothurwa gone Raila kura, nikech minister ni osewach ni pod obiro bet kanyero. Gima lich kendo mowacho ni sugar sector en viable, en mana ni japur jok matimo milling nyanyasa japur, imano wacho kabisa. To kendo mano gima osebedo ka kwa ywago, kendo wamor kabisa ni wang' ni wan gi minister ma focus ne kendo ng'iyo weche japur maloyo weche ng'ata ng'ata.
Director, in gi penjo?
In gi penjo?
Another penjo achiel duoka. Owacho ni sekta mar pur niang' dhano kik chal nikech en gi yuto kendo oganda nyalo time maber.
Kama
to nitiere jowa ma samoro ne chunygi osechako golore pur mar niang'. Koro special appeal minyalo bedo godo ne oganda wa mapuro niang' kaka jagoro mar Kesga.
Mokwongo kaka jagoro mar Kesga, sama owuoyo kodi ni komed nengo japur mar niang' pesa moyude tan, tiyudo ka kambi mag binafsi gi ng'ado pes japur siling 250 kata siling 300. Report ni keto huyanga ni mano en gima gi dho ngere wacho ni illegal. Omiyo yang anyis jopur mar niang', ka nyi puro eka 3 to puodho odong' nono, in kata gi eka 7, med puro niang' nikech serikal oketo framework mabiro konyo japur mar niang'. Omiyo nitie hope kendo nitie future e pur mar niang'.
Maweze kupata bei ambayo inamwezesha kupata income na inamwezesha kurinvest kwa hiyo sekta hiyo, na tunataka kuelekea kwa ile tunaita sucrose based price compensation, payment compensation, lakini iwe ni bei ile ambayo ni bei ya kuridhisha mkulima. Sawa sawa. Ya pili, tumesema pia kuna changamoto zingine mingi. Kuna changamoto katika kilimo at the primary level, mambo ya kutokuwa kupata inputs ambazo ni za bei nafuu, ambayo ina increase cost ya production kwa mkulima, na tunasema hiyo tutachangia kuhakikisha inputs zimeenda chini. Kuna changamoto kwa mambo ya research. Ile institute ilikuwa inafanya research ya sugar cane, kupeana quality seedlings, haina pesa. Na tumesema kwa ile act imepita, kuna levy itakuwa hapo kwa ile import ya sugar ambayo itatumika kufund institutions zile zinahitajika kwa hii sekta kama Sugar Research Institute, na pia kusaidia counties kwa mambo ya infrastructure, mambo ya kusaidia wakulima kwa inputs, mambo ya kusaidia wakulima kutengeneza barabara na kadhalika. Pia kuna challenge ya transportation ambayo kunakuwa na ile inaitwa post harvest loss kubwa up to 5%. Hiyo yote ukitupa 5% of your crop is a disaster. Hiyo tutatazama ile itakuwa organized better, working with counties to ensure that the transportation to the milling factory is efficient and not wasteful. Ile changamoto ingine kubwa zaidi ni mambo ya lack of value addition. Kuna products zingine mingi ambazo zinatokana kwa sugarcane, lakini kwa sasa kwa sababu ya policy ya hapo zamani asija kuwa implemented. Kutoa ethanol, kutoa bagas, kutoa karatasi, kutoa stima. Hiyo yote ikipangwa vizuri kama vile ilikuwa imepangwa kwa Mumias, kabla Mumias waitumie vibaya na wisi, kabla ya wisi uingie hapo na uporaji. Hiyo mpango kama huyo ndio tunahitaji sasa kurudisha kwa subsector hii, na tutafika hapo tukiongozwa na baba Raila Amolo Odinga kwa serikali mpya ile inakuja. Hii nyingine imepiga hatua kadhaa. Pia tumesema tutahakikisha kwa mwaka huu unakuja, new financial year, tumelipa wakulima pesa yao yote na tumelipa wafanyikazi pesa yao yote, ndio tuanze upya, wakulima waanze wakiwa na nguvu na pia wafanyikazi waanze wakiwa na nguvu. Tumesema changamoto ile nyingine ni inefficiencies in the engine factories za kiserikali. Kwa sababu tunaitisha more investors in the subsector, setting up newer factories, alafu a modernization program and a privatization program. The privatization program that is also not handing over, where even the farmers, the workers have a stake. Unaelewana? They have a stake in the structure. Because they have put their effort there, their money and their time. So we make sure they are also part of that liberalization. I don't even want to take it and call it privatization. Liberalization of the sector to bring more competition, to ensure that farmers are not exploited. Asante sana.
Bende ge wach makamane mar biterwa e yweyo bang' thuolo machoko Lorin Manyala. Erokamano ahinya kuom kete ng'ende weche okinyi masani winjo weche go mabende korona koloni kowuok e gwenge mopogore opogore. Omiyo med mana kete kanyo, gini en marwa. Kete kanyo nikech en mathoth pod waikoni odiochieng' mano kawuono bed go nyango ber. Inga Jesse Omondi.